Okay, well, I mean, like, as a white person, I think it's so important that we directly challenge white supremacy, especially to be there in a space that could be scary for people who are targeted, like any people of color or, I don't know, any indigenous or immigrants.
For me, as a minority here and as a foreign, like, it's kind of interesting being part of, like, a minority and see that, like, coming here is see that I'm not alone, and it's a lot of people that it's from here and it's from a majority that is coming together, and this is exciting, like, to be together and be just one and not sides dividing.
Line up the Civil War hero statues along the wall.
That's it. I love the fact that everyone's coming out and they're showing support, you know, against racism and showing equality for all ones. But you know, I would like, you know, our selectmen and council people that we elect to be out there too. You know what I mean? I mean, where I'm from, you know, you see a lot of diversity, but, you know, the housing and everything is pushing a lot of minorities out further. You know what I mean? So, you know, this is great, but where I'm from, you know, hopefully, you know, housing and stuff like that, you know, something comes of it. I'm not gonna say that I'm not, you know, optimistic about the future, but hopefully, you know, things come and I see something better where I'm from. So hopefully something like, you know, something goes there versus, you know, a week from now, you know, nobody really even cares about what today happened, you know?
To the people! To the people!
It's hard to say because, I mean, there's arguments where, like, showing up for something like this to counter-protest kind of gives the protest more legitimacy. But at the same time, I think we're at a point where you can't just sit around and watch on TV from your couch. Yeah, or just say, like, it's happening, I support the people who are out there, but I don't need to be out there because there's people out there. To me, it's like power in numbers.
Yeah, for me, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm looking at a transition in politics where, like, either we need to disestablish what's happening because white supremacy is so ingrained in our politics, and, like, my dad is pretty conservative, and often he asks, like, okay, so he's like, what's the solution? Like, what do people want? And I'm like, well, the more that we hear voices of people who aren't represented in government, the better it will be. And so, I don't know, I think a lot of systems that we have either need to, like, end the way that they're established and then start over, or something needs to change. And so that's what I'm hoping for.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I know 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 that we will win.
Oh, I love Boston so much, and I'm so proud of my town. And my dad was a little worried about me. I live with my dad now in the homestead in my hometown of East Walpole. And I came into town today because I said, hey, Dad, maybe the Nazis won't show up and we'll just have a party. And it seems like that's almost what happened.